I, like many of us, I'm sure, have been trying to process my thoughts since Tuesday. This kind of swirling around in my head, and I've had the hymn or the song "How Can It Be" going through in amongst that as well. So I've tried to write something. This is not my most eloquent by any stretch of the imagination. It has frankly been an absolute bastard of a wrestle to get it out of my head, but I need to stop now and I need to let it go. So I'm sharing it in the hope that maybe it strikes a chord with someone, and I hope we're all doing okay. I awake to read 3 short words, "Lord have mercy," echoing down my Facebook feed. In them expressed a historic and yet devastating victory that has overnight been guaranteed. 3 short words formed from collective pain gathered in such a simple and ancient prayer that unite us all in an international, world-changing, mutual scare. Brat Summers couldn't care existential crisis vibe morphs into the come down of despair. Amazing fear. How can it be that this man a president could be? Emotions unfold in our hearts, our minds and our inner souls, growing a creeping incomprehension that this man can use such hatred and lies to build his own ascension. Like a petuous teen in fake tan leather, doubling down against any critical assessment, like any good narcissist, denying, gaslighting, mocking, doxing his way to salvific ascent, using influential words in careless intent to divide and conquer, wound, name-call, torment. Incredulous stupor. How can it be that this man a president could be? A growing anger, unpleasant and loathing, builds in our midst like a swirling heat. This criminal and his cronies incited an attack on a capital, their country's own legal seat. Remembrance is the theme of the week, but how have we forgotten the pain of war's political solution? Is the history of our past soon to be repeated, with a day one dictator who speaks of retribution, and those who fall for his propaganda parroting his xenophobic pollution? Soaring fury. How can it be that this man a president could be? Anxious questions traded on socials betray our heart's cry for our planetary abode. Will plans for a Green New Deal, offshore energy, the Paris Agreement implode? The refrain, "Drill, baby, drill," causing us hoaxer perennial prophets of doom to recoil. Economy and business will wreak destruction at the direction of this global gargoyle. Our unique and perishing world weeping as she gives up her hard-earned precious oil. Overwhelming anxiety. How can it be that this man a president could be? Allied anguish draws us to the unsafe, on whom he has poured hatred, who he has labelled, mocked and slurred. Pet eaters, criminals, garbage, whore, littering his speech completely undeterred. To misogyny, racism, homophobia, insults and hate, this president is giving credibility. Concern rages for our targeted siblings who feel unsafe and insecure, hopes dashed of a future free from hostility. Hearts ache with the need to create refuge for those in increasing vulnerability. Compassionate heart. How can it be that this man a president could be? Hope will once again feather our souls, singing tunes to inspire our defence. But these feelings need to marinate a while, holding everything in the present tense. There will be work to be done, to grow a movement of love to counter this dreadful promotion, to seek ways to tell truth to power and show collaborative compassion to counter this corrosion. But perhaps now is simply the time to lament and to grieve and to sit with our riots of emotion. Oh dear God, how can it be that this man a president can be? Again.